Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you a super simple trick that can save you tons of time and money, especially if you are in education or on any kind of organization where you need to track attendance. So here's the problem. Tracking attendance can be a real pain. You either have to do it by hand, which takes forever, or buy expensive software. But what if I told you there's a free way to do it all with something you probably already have? Microsoft Excel. Let's get started. Here I have an Excel sheet which contains the details of the students, which include their roll numbers from 1 up to 100 and the name of the students. I have created a master sheet to save time. We have the data of the student which we have copied from sheet 1, including the roll numbers and the name of the students. In column A, we are going to mark today's attendance. So it will be containing the roll numbers of the students which are present for the current lecture. And then in column C over here, C4, we have total lectures conducted. We'll be entering the number here and that will be taken care by a formula. Then we have current and another formula to be entered here. In row 2 and row 3, we are going to enter the date, time, and followed by the total number of students which are present for that specific class. So for example, for today's lecture, 23rd March, let's say at 3 p.m., I also want to know the number of students which are present. So that will be entered over here. We'll start with the formula in cell D6. So that will be is equal to if is error we lookup. The lookup value is the roll number, so that is B6. And then the table array is column A from A6 up to the student having the last roll number, and that is 105. We got to take the absolute reference thing for this so that it doesn't get affected when we use the autofill handle. So here you can see I'll press the F4 on the keyboard and we have dollars which are introduced. So that is the absolute reference thing, followed by the column index number which is 1 and the range lookup enter false. Close the bracket 2 times. Then we want to enter the false value. So that is going to be A indicating absent and 1 indicating present. Hit enter. So right now you can see that the current attendance is A for R of Patel, rule number 1. We'll drag it all the way down using the autofill handle and you can see that all the students are right now marked absent. Now let's say for today's attendance I have rule number 2, 65, 31, 78, 94, 52, 31, 65, 92, 100, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. I'm entering some random numbers. Now, another thing which we got to take care in column A is that when we are entering the roll numbers, we want the roll numbers to be in the specified range, that is in this case from 1 up to 100. So for that we are going to come up on the home ribbon, look out for conditional formatting, highlight cell rules. Now in my case the roll numbers cannot be greater than 100, so I'm going to select greater than, and in the cell I'll enter 100 and click on OK. And also the roll numbers cannot be duplicate. Select column A again, conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and select duplicate values. Click OK. So right now you can see that we have a number of duplicate roll numbers which we have entered. So let me just correct it. So this allows you to make lesser number of mistake. In accidentally, let's say I entered a roll number 120, then you can see that it is giving us a red, indicating that the roll number is not correct. So we could recheck this and enter the correct roll number. And as you see that the moment you are entering the roll numbers, the column D is getting affected. So right now for roll number 7, Avinash Reddy, we have an A here. So let me say that today roll number 7 is present. You can see that Avinash Reddy changes to 1. So that's how we are going to mark the attendance on a daily basis after every lecture or during the lecture. And then for the next step, we are going to select the values in D, copy it, and come to today's class. Select cell against roll number 1 and then we are going to paste values and all the values are y. Now for the total number of students present in the class and for that particular lecture, come to cell F4 and over here we are going to enter the formula is equal to sum and then select the entire array and press enter. So you can see that 21 students are present for that particular lecture. And let's say I want to take another attendance for let me take 2403, that is 24th of March. Timing is 2:30 p.m. So I'll just come to column A and delete this and enter the roll numbers which are present for that particular class. And you can see again the column D has got affected. Now you can see roll number 13 Ganesh Pillai is absent. I'll enter roll number 13. You can see that he becomes present. And then next again come to column D, select the cells, copy it, come to for current lecture in column G and paste values. And here you can see, and again for the total we could just autofill this handle up to the last. So that's how we are going to enter every day's attendance. Now also we need to know the total number of lectures which are conducted for that entire month. So in this particular case, column D4, we are going to write down the formula, and that is given by count if, select the column F, the number of students which are present, select all the entries, and then for the condition put in quotes greater than 0 and close the bracket, enter. So you can see right now we have two lectures which have been conducted, and also we need the total number of lectures attended by a specific student. So for that we are going to come here, equal to sum, and select the rows against each roll number. And so here we have Arav Patel has attended two classes. We are going to now use the autofill handle for the remaining students. Select the cell, come to the bottom right, and double click once the autofill handle is activated. And you can see that the attendances have been marked for all the students. So right now you can see that Chirag Joshi, who was absent for both the classes, has total attendance of 0. Arjun Kumar, present for both the classes, total attendance 2. Avinash Reddy, present for first class, absent for the second class, total attendance 1. So this is how the master sheet work out. Now once a master sheet is created and works perfectly fine, we could create copies of this. So I'll right click on master, move or copy, move to end, and at the bottom you can see that there is a button for create a copy. I'll click on the checkbox, okay, and here we have master. So I'll give the name of the course. So let's say this is linear algebra course. I could delete the irrelevant data, and then I could again duplicate it for another course. So move to end, create a copy checkbox, yes, okay, and let's say this course is of calculus, and another one, and let's say over here I say it is discrete mathematics DM. So once we are done with this, our template is ready to work, and now we can easily gather the attendances of the students. Once the attendance collection is done, the next step is to generate the defaulters. We will be interested in some specific roll numbers who have least attendances. So for that, we'll just work out one thing. I'll just take this roll numbers and mark their attendance. Let me enter the same in calculus as well, and one in DM. So we have data attendance of 3 lectures in linear algebra and 2 lectures in calculus and 1 lecture in discrete mathematics. And for the last step, I'm going to add a new sheet, and I'll be calling it as defaulters. And here I'm coming back to sheet 1, selecting the roll numbers and the name of the student, defaulters, and paste it right here. Next, I'm going to enter total lectures, percentage, and then I'll be entering the subjects or the courses that I have. So I have linear algebra, calculus, and DM. So the total number of lectures which have been conducted in linear algebra is will be entered in E3. So for that I will select the cell E3 equal to, come to linear algebra sheet and select the total number of lectures conducted in cell D4 and press enter. Same thing for calculus is equal to, come to the calculus sheet, select D4 cell, and for DM is equal to, come to the DM sheet and select D4 and press enter. Now the total number of lectures will be the sum of these individual courses. So if you have more than that, you could select it. And right now we have 6. And then for the total number of lectures attended by roll number 1 in linear algebra, we are going to select equal to, come to linear algebra, look out for roll number 1, and this is the total number of lectures which he has attended. So that's in E6 and press enter. And then you could just use the autofill handle to fill out the data for the remaining students. Same thing for calculus 2. Come to the first student equal to, come to calculus page. In row 6, this is where the total number of lectures attended by Arav is. Select the cell, press enter. For the other students, you can autofill. For DM equal to, come to the DM page and select the total number of lectures. So this is, and then again one more time we are going to autofill. And the total number of lectures attended by each student could be done by autofilling this, and here we go. Now for the last part we are looking out for the percentage, so that will be given by is equal to, select C4 which is the number of lectures attended by Arav divided by absolute C3, so which is the total number of lectures conducted for that particular month, and since it's going to be a percentage value, we'll be multiplying it by 100. And you can see that Arav has 100% attendance, and then for the remaining students we could simply use the autofill handle. You can see that we have the percentage attendances of all the students. Doesn't look formatted well, so we could choose to reduce the number of decimal places and get it rounded off to the next integer. Now, once we are done with this, we'll be more interested in getting the default list. So usually, depending on your depending on your institution's policies. So suppose if we are looking out for the number of students who have attendances for a specific month lesser than 50, then we could come here on the home menu, look out in the editing group, you have a sort and filter button. Click on the sort and filter button, select filter. Once we have a filter added, you can see that we have a drop down which is created in each of the column headers. So we'll click on the drop down against percentage, and then look out for number filters. In number filters, we'll be looking out for students whose attendances percentage are less than 25. So I'll be entering here 25 and click OK. And you can see that now our data has been filtered and we have only 85 records that are being shown. That means that 85 students are having attendances below 25. So depending on your educational institute's policies, you could monitor the defaulter at the end of every month. And just like that, Excel gives you a list of everyone who's missed too many days. You can sort it, filter it, do whatever you need to get the information which you want. The best part is this is all totally free. You don't need any fancy software, and it will save you so much of time compared to doing it manually. Think of all the things you could do with those extra hours. So there you have it, a quick and easy way to track attendance and find defaulters using Excel. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips and tricks. And let me know in the comments if you have any other Excel questions. Thank you so much for watching till here. Happy learning.